Welcome to the Craft Beer Republic, where we do one thing and one thing only.
Rockin' and rollin'.
You're just like your father.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Craft Beer Republic. Thanks for joining. Thanks for drinking. I am Greg. I'm being joined by the head of the Van Doozers, Mr. Van Doozer himself, Flex Van Doozer. How's it going?
Hey, it's going great, Greg. I just want to say thank you for drinking and thank you for joining.
I appreciate that. I haven't been thanked for drinking and joining in quite some time. And
Well, let me just
welcome.
say you are welcome.
No, you're welcome. You thanked me, so you're welcome.
Well, horse apiece.
I feel so valued over here right now. That's really appreciate you, bud, Mr. Van Doozer.
Well, hey, you're welcome.
And so sorry she came back for another week. She is, of course, the head brewer of Pedals Pints, Monica Potter. Monica,
I feel so welcomed right now.
I'm glad that you stuck around after hanging out with us, off the air and all the stupidness we do between shows.
Yeah, we're stupid.
It's okay, I
Facts.
am too.
Well, there we go. Takes one to know one.
That's why you fit right in. Hey,
And that's why we're friends.
It's a perfect fit. It's a dumb match made in heaven.
Aw. So cute.
Right.
so sweet. She's just so sweet.
It's going to be so hard to get people to come back now. You must be as dumb as we are. You're on the show with us.
Oh, man, our audience in Alabama will skyrocket.
Well, as if they haven't already. Still not sure why Finland hangs on there, but hey, Finland, we do appreciate you.
Yeah, hey, what's up? Thanks for
cool.
listening.
Yeah, Monica, have you heard the whole Finland thing?
No.
So, real quick, craftbeerrepublic.com, blah, 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 on the socials, shopping on Tavor, promo code unfiltered. Okay, here we go. Finland, I get emails weekly with podcast rankings. For some reason, in Finland, we are topping the Apple podcast charts weekly.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know why.
we're like
That's
a
super
big
random,
deal.
but also awesome.
Yeah, so we need to gas up the jet and get our world tour going.
Yeah.
Because apparently the Finns love us.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's one of those countries I'm not full of shit because that's not a country I would make up that loved us.
Yeah, you can't just pull that one out.
Right. Obviously it's real because who would have thought that Finland fucking loves the Craft Beer Republic? So.
Yeah, we joke that there's off-brand Craft Beer Republic merch being sold in the streets.
Right.
Plenty.
It's like the $10 shirts when you come out of a concert, Somewhere there's a craft, but it's like a PHT, Craft Beer Republic, being sold on the street or
bootlegged recordings still being sold on CDs,
some awful Eastern European accents like, thanks for listening, thanks for joining, my friend, buddy, thanks for listening. Thanks for drinking, buddy. Welcome.
I'm not even going to attempt that one.
Hey, buddy, Flexopotamus, hey, buddy.
Hey, do the thing with the thong and the flex. He's doing the thing.
We got the tongue joker over here. I don't know what accent that slipped into.
It's super bad. We're super bad.
And now we've lost all of Finland, so it was good while it lasted.
Yeah.
We had an 8-month run, so thanks, Finland.
We appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, we do appreciate you. Oh, God. Like I said, we have things to discuss beyond the Finns. We got some beers to drink, ludicrous libation laws. We got some booze news. We're going to crack right into it over here on this side of the country. Talk about our beer. At first, you looked like a 90s boy band singer. You were really grabbing that mic and getting emotional with it. And
yeah, but then you just got to get weird.
Yeah, you achieved that. What people don't know is every time that song hits, we dance the shit out of it.
Oh, yeah, it's such a great song.
Mm-hmm. Over here, Monica and I, we're drinking WeldWerks Brewing Company's It's a Unicorn Thing Double IPA. 8.6%, has a 419 on Untapped. Very respectable.
Yes.
Wow, I've heard of some other that are higher rated beers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very deserved.
Hazy Double IPA with Citra, Mosaic, and Lotus hops. That is all it says. So before we started the show, I presented 3 beers to Monica and I said, choose one. And she chose this one because...
of the Lotus hops.
And why are you so excited about Lotus hops?
They are delicious. So Hopsteiner is the one who makes that. I don't know if it's still an experimental hop or not, but it was experimental by them. And it has orange, vanilla, berry, and tropical fruit notes. You definitely get that like orange and cream thing going.
Yeah, orange aplenty in this one. A little bit of vanilla behind it. And
yeah.
It's an easy drinking, a little bit of haze. Not a chunky New England IPA, but a nice haze to it. A Murk, if you will, for those pure...
It's not a cotton candy sour, is it, though?
It's not.
It's not. WeldWerks apparently does make one bad beer.
Everybody's got to have one.
Right.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah, Flex found it, so find the one from WeldWerks. I love WeldWerks. Juicy Bits is delicious.
Yeah, that beer is phenomenal. It really is.
Mm-hmm. I drink it anytime I see it. So thanks, WeldWerks. Thanks to Tavor for slipping this one over.
Yeah.
All right. I figured I'd talk about this. I won't mention the establishment, but I wanted to talk about this one to get Monica.
Sometimes you're really bad at that when you say you're not going to mention it.
And then I do anyways.
And then you're like, yeah, this place was really bad. I'm not going to mention it, but you were really shitty.
This burger was bad. I won't mention McDonald's that I got it from. No, that is not the case this time because I like this establishment, but they need to clean their fucking beer lines. So we were out over the weekend and the wife ordered a Patient Pilsner, which is a Pilsner from 14 Cannons. And when she received it, it was probably the flattest beer I've ever had that I didn't make myself. It was like she tasted it and she's like, this isn't right, and hands it to me. It's that whole thing like, hey, this is gross. You try it. That's always
yeah, that's a fun game to play.
Yeah.
Like only a spouse can do. And so I was like, yeah, you're right. This is garbage. And we're quite familiar with that beer. It's one of Nick's beers, and we're familiar with all his beers.
And it's delicious.
And I realized 2 things. One, clearly they had some line issues because there's some weird off flavors. Then I realized like, oh, he just released it like this week. This cake's probably a year old because he hadn't had it for a while. But I found the server guy and was like, hey, can we switch this up? And the wife was feeling crispy or malty, so I was like, can we just get like a Valkyrie, which is an anagram beer? Can we get a Valkyrie or something? He's like, well, what's wrong? I was like, it's the flattest beer I've ever received. I said, and I think your lines are dirty on this one. And he was a kid. He was like 23. He just looked at me like, huh? And I was like, can we just get a Valkyrie? Like, can we just swap this out? Like, not like we drank half of it and we took 2 sips out of it and gave it back. He's like, oh, well, I can go check the lines. And if they're okay, do you want the same thing? I was like, I don't think that's going to work. Just go ahead and swap. What are you going to go clean the lines real quick?
Yeah, I would say, does he know like what he's doing? Like,
no, poor kid.
Probably not.
No,
he'd go look at like the lines and be like, yeah, they look all right.
Yeah. And I will call out another establishment out here, Lazy Dog. They are notorious. God, you don't have to comment because I know you're near them and might have beers in their establishment.
I used to work there.
Did you?
Yeah.
The one around us?
The worst one, yeah.
Their lines are so disgusting. We won't drink beer there anymore. We will only order like wine or cocktails. It's like we've gotten so many bad beers off their tap system.
It's almost like their lazy dog is about cleaning their line.
Yeah.
Hey.
When I was the manager there, I was the bar manager, and let's just say I had James come clean our lines multiple times.
Wait, did he work there too?
He worked at Pedals at the time.
Oh, okay.
So he came over with the line cleaning stuff and cleaned lines for me.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Same parking lot, everybody.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was one of my biggest complaints, and it's not Lazy Dog as a company. Just to make that clear, it is whoever
Specific
supplies
location.
that beer is supposed to come clean those lines. And that is one of the worst parts, is getting somebody in there to clean it, other than Anheuser-Busch.
Oh, they will clean
They
their
are
lines?
great at coming and cleaning the lines.
So that's...
They're the only people.
Wow. So is that like sort of the agreed upon rule, is like if you're dropping off a beer, it's up to you to clean it?
For the big companies, yes. For the smaller companies, I'm not sure, because that kind of differs for each place. I was a manager at BJ's as well, and we could clean our own lines.
You can't say that.
So we could clean our own lines. So like we did it all the time.
Oh, so you're not even allowed to clean the lines?
We don't. So normally places don't have their own equipment to do it. It's specialized equipment. So any restaurant that you're drinking at, it's the place that's supplying the beer that normally comes to clean it.
I did not know
But getting them in the building is hard other than Anheuser-Busch.
That's so funny. So let's say like Pedals has a beer on tap at Lazy Dog. Is it up to Pedals to come clean it?
If I were at Lazy Dog or somewhere, I go clean the lines.
Wow. Yeah. How fun for you. Drive around cleaning lines.
Well, so the line cleaning thing is like one of my pet peeves.
Oh,
so,
yeah. It totally ruins a beer.
Yeah.
It ruins the patient pills.
It's the stupidest reason to have crap beer on.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things that I'm like so you're supposed to clean your lines every 2 weeks.
Okay.
It is every 2 weeks at Pedals.
That's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
And at the very least, every time you swap out a keg, right?
Oh, it's every time we swap and every 2 weeks.
Yeah. That's good.
This conversation is really funny because we have a local movie theater that does beer. Yeah. And one of the local breweries has a beer on tap. And I was like, hey, what the freak is it called? It's called Cream City Crusher. So it's just like a hoppy Pilsner, just real crisp kind of thing. And I ordered it. I went there for a movie a couple months ago. And it smelled like coconut. And it tasted like coconut. And I'm trying to think to myself, if they ever did like a coconut variant of this beer. So for the first half of the movie, I'm just Googling and untapping this beer in this brewery to see if they ever did any kind of variant of it. And they never did. And I just couldn't figure it out. And, I'm a cheapskate and I don't really drain pour. So I had to finish it, but it was the least enjoyable beer I've probably ever had.
Yeah, it was probably Dirty Lines or something.
Yeah, and now that you're talking about it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the line itself can pick up off flavors. So if you're not upkeeping your lines, they definitely pick up the flavor of whatever beer was on. So they could have put a kombucha, a sour, something with coconut in it.
Coconut blast.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was fucking crazy how much it tasted like coconut.
Yeah.
Weird. That's gross. Yeah, and it really it's not good for you as a brewery owner / representative because if I go and I've never had your beer before and I drink it on the shitty nasty lines,
that's the scariest thing about distribution. Really,
you don't really have control over it.
Yeah,
you're just hoping it tastes good so people will come check you out at the brewery.
Yeah.
So
maybe they got the Van Duzas back there.
The fucking Van Duzas with the beer.
No fucking eyes.
If you tell Jake, it will be fixed.
Okay. Coming for you, Jake. He is
on top of it.
And then
best rep, truly.
You heard it here, Jake.
Yeah.
Somebody should give you a raise. Let's talk to Nick.
Jake the Snake.
Jake. Wait for that.
Sorry, I had to. Yeah.
Sitting right there. And then I saw this story the other day. I wanted to get your guys' take on it. England is moving to put nutrition labels on alcohol. So, calories and all that stuff. Will that deter you from drinking anything? Will you see,
and I think that's a great idea.
Oh, it's a good idea.
Yeah, I like the idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
It wouldn't deter me.
Obviously wouldn't deter me either, but why is it a good idea?
Just so people know what they're drinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think that's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% I agree with that.
Yeah.
That way you can know what garbage people are putting in big breweries.
Well, I think also I was kind of shocked this past year. I know everybody knows how much I despise seltzers. Mm-hmm. But somebody gifted me the Untitled Art Rocket Popsicle Seltzer that they do for 4th of July.
Gifted you or tortured you with?
Both. But this was the first year that it became a seltzer.
Oh. Was it Mel? Did Mel give it to you?
No, it was actually a friend of a friend from work.
Got it.
But they actually had the nutrition label on their Rocket Popsicle Seltzer, and I was actually astounded with the lack of carbs that were actually in the seltzer. So
yeah, it's like 6. It's very low.
Yeah, it was something stupid low, and the calories were actually in a pretty good range. So not that I really look at any of that stuff, but it's nice to know and see what you're putting in your body.
Yeah,
yeah,
I concur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the yeast eat all the sugar, and as long as there's no, not a ton of additives. Yeah, right. Yeah. As long as there's not a ton of additives, there's like no carbs or calories in a seltzer compared to a beer.
Mm-hmm.
Have you made a seltzer?
No.
Are you planning on making one?
I don't plan on making one.
You shouldn't ever make one.
Pedals has made one in the past. It took us forever to sell it, so we get our seltzer for the tap room from Stone.
Oh, okay.
We have the mango one.
The Buena Vesa, whatever it is. Yeah, that's not a bad one.
It's good.
I have found that, I'll have a seltzer from time to time, like between beers because of the carbs and whatnot. Mm-hmm. I have found that some of the craft seltzers are some of the worst I've ever had.
Yeah.
Like breweries are just like, oh yeah, I can just put some champagne yeast and some sugar water and make a seltzer. It's like, but it tastes like garbage.
Yeah, most of them are not good.
No, that's what I found. Or the worst is they'll do that and they'll add flavoring afterwards. Like as you order it, they'll just do like the pumps of like the
that's
I don't know what
worst.
that is, like the amaretto squirts thing. Like those are so bad.
Yeah. Well, see, like we were talking about sours last week and how I said like everything is becoming like overly fruited now. It's hard to find just like a sour. I feel like that's how it is with the seltzers now. Everything's like a smoothie seltzer or an overfruited seltzer, which takes away from, what an actual seltzer is, because then it's just becoming almost like a smoothie style beer again. Mm-hmm. Because that craze is so high. And
just bring it all the way back around.
Yeah, and I can just let you know how I feel about that whole situation, but, everybody's heard it before.
That was a weird one. It doesn't taste like beer anymore. It's like, it's not beer.
No, it tastes healthy.
What's happening?
Yeah.
It tastes delicious, don't get me wrong, but
stop calling it beer.
Yeah, but it's not beer.
Yeah.
Right. It's like...
What would you... was it like an RTD cocktail kind of thing? Or what would you classify that as? It's basically a mimosa.
I'm not even sure how to make one, but that was like a lot of fruit for a beer.
Right. And the beer is only like 3.5%.
Yeah, and it has that smoothie texture. So it's like, how much is in here?
A lot. It's like they robbed a Jamba Juice first. The hint of alcohol.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Flex is like, Have you tried the new Flex Seltzer?
Jamba Juice.
Oh, dear. Well, anyways, those Brits over there can look forward to pretty nutritions on their beverages. All right, ludicrous libation law. This one comes from Oklahoma. Apparently, in Oklahoma, until 2008, it was illegal to sell cold beer. Indiana, does this sound familiar? I think it still is illegal, right? Or as of, like 2
I
months
think
ago.
they're working on it.
I think they're about to pass it, so it's not. Zach, let us know. All beer that was over 3.2% had to be sold at room temperature.
What?
Isn't that the perfect way to store beer?
That sounds awful.
Here's these Pilsners. Let's store them at room temperature. They'll last forever.
Super gross.
Last for a good 6 hours.
Those damn Sooners. Well, at least it was up until 2008, so now they're storing it cold?
I guess now they're storing it cold, so at least hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
You're right. Thanks, Martine, for sending that one in. Flex.
Hi.
Everyone has a question, and only you have the answer.
In a world where craft beer is king, a world where muscles are bigger than growlers, only one tongue can guide us. One man, one tongue, one tongue jobber. In this world, we must find out what is Flex drinking.
Oh, thanks to my good
I didn't
friend,
get the screenshot in time.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that. Thanks to my good buddy Greg, I think his name is.
I like that guy.
Yeah,
cool.
I think he's a pretty super cool, gnarly guy. I'm drinking Endless Vista by Pure Project Brewing. Yeah, boy, is it a goodin'.
Is that part of the description?
No, that's like the Midwest in me. It's a goodin'. The can reads it as a murky words. It was a first for me. A murky double India Pale Ale. It has a 4.18 on Untapped, and it reads, "Venture to new vistas with our fresh murky double IPA by your side. This cloudy pale colored creation is infused with some of our favorite hops, including Mosaic, Cashmere, Motueka." Expect lemon, jasmine, and kiwi on the nose, followed by a bevy of fruity flavors. Melon, apricot, and green grape, to name a few. Grab some cans and go soak up the view. And I could just stare at this can all day. It's like a very beautiful view on the can. I don't see anything like that. Yeah, I don't see anything like that around here. It's just farms and shit.
Bunch of
But
cheese.
Yeah, this description is pretty spot on. I don't know what the smell of jasmine is, but I got heaps of lemon. And then I've seen beers describe themselves as having like melon characteristics, honeydew, and I've never gotten it before except for in this beer. It is heavy on the honeydew at the start, and then you really get that apricot in the middle, and then finishes off with the apricot. Super delicious beer, super murky, great lacing, and an 8.3% ABV. I'll take that all day.
That's fitting the Flex algorithm over there.
Oh, this is 100% algorithm approved.
Very nice. I'm glad you're
Just put a big flex on the can. You know what I'm saying?
We need to make a Flex stamp that breweries can put on their packaging.
I'm down for it.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, Monica's been begging me to give her a Flex stamp. So she can put on all their,
I've wanted one for so long.
Yeah.
Not
Can't blame
delivered
her.
yet.
Yeah, we'll get that. I'll get on.
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna get it. Yeah, we got some people. We know some people, and we'll get it together.
I would love to walk into your tap room and just look up the menu and see a little Flex stamp next to. It's so good.
He's got to try our beer first, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
We gotta. You don't actually can anything, do you?
No, just crowlers.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll have to make like the world's safest crowler.
Yes.
I hear my
Overnight
muscles are bigger than crawlers.
They are.
They are.
Bigger
what I
than
hear.
growlers too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, no hate, but the word murky to
Mhm.
describe a pure project,
Right.
that's a ballsy move.
I mean, they call all their hazy stuff murky.
Really?
Yeah, just like Humble Seed, they call theirs foggy.
Foggy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that's their jam. Like
Yeah.
pure, they won't say hazy. They'll only say murky.
Okay. Murky.
Which,
I don't know.
You know,
It's
But murky
pretty
and pure don't
Right.
go together.
and kind of like murky has a little bit of like a negative connotation. to
Yeah.
it.
Kind of weird.
Like you don't get into a murky swamp voluntarily.
Yeah, it's like scary. It's like
Right.
you get dared to go. into the
Normally
murky
not a good
swamp.
time.
Right. Unless it's a pure swamp, apparently.
Jason Voorhees is usually there.
Don't recommend.
Right. Also, I love asking all brewers this. Motueka? Motueka? How do you say
I say
it?
Motueka, but I don't know what it's actually
Nobody
supposed to
knows.
be. It's like the Kavik
Right.
thing. I don't have any idea how to actually say it.
I always say
Oh.
Motueka, and I love asking brewers because nobody actually knows how it's said.
No.
But
no.
they always say it so confidently. And I
We
go, oh,
met-
you must know. Like, no, I don't know.
No.
We have a brewery down here that my buddy Duke of Drinkability is a member owner of, and he's actually on the board for the
Oh.
brewery.
He's also got
And
the
they-
best name on the gram.
Oh, he's so great. But they do a beer called Kavik like Mike.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
I thought it was weird because I was reading the beer and I was like, oh, I'll have a Kavik like Mike. And the guy's like, no, it's pronounced Kavik. That's why it's Kavik like Mike. And I was like, oh, all right. Well, he's right.
So I've read different things about that. And I guess whatever country it is that it came from is supposed to be Kavik, but
Yeah.
I don't actually know how we're supposed to say it. So
You should have
I
said,
go Kavik,
yeah.
but
You should have said, can I get a Kavik like Meek? Really fuck with him. You're like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, he would probably kick me
Yeah.
out.
As he should.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones always, I always, when I'm around like brewers and stuff, I'm like, yeah, that yeast. Or this
just skip over it.
right, yeah. I really
Kavik.
love those Motueka hops in here.
Twerk.
Motueka, you know, the New Zealand ones. The
Motueka.
Motueka,
Twerk.
They're really good.
There's another one out there that you don't know how to say. I wish
There's
I
a lot
could
of things
remember
I
off
don't
the
know how to say.
top. Words, dude.
Yeah. Why stop there? Let me get my scroll out.
How old are you?
Hundreds.
Well,
Yeah.
everything that's happened to me in my life, I write in a scroll.
Yeah. Get my little monocle out. All right. Sorry. Tangent. Does everybody like coffee beer?
Yes.
Who don't?
Yeah. I mean, morning watch. Go get it at 14 cans. Just saying.
Mm.
Guinness is tapping into the coffee trend with a cold brew coffee beer.
I think everybody felt that sigh, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be signing up for this one.
I felt that.
And it's only like 3.5%. Like, what's the
Why
point?
would
Just
you
got some
drink that?
coffee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No thanks.
just go have a regular coffee then.
Yeah. Put a little like Bailey's in it or something.
Yeah, I'd rather get like caffeined up than just be like, wow, I just drank like a 3% beer. What's the point of that?
Right. There's a bunch of calories for nothing.
Might as well just drink water or a Bud Light.
Or coffee.
Or coffee.
Coffee would be the best scenario out of all of those.
You're right. Yeah. Water, Bud Light. Yeah.
Now 2 weeks later, you'll see a coffee Bud Light in stores.
Wasn't there a coffee like PBRs?
Yeah.
I feel like we talked about that.
Yeah.
It was probably about a year ago.
Those were super sweet.
Were they?
Yeah, that's what I heard about them. Yeah, like Gut Roddy.
Gut Roddy. That was one of my favorite wrestlers back in the day. Gut Roddy. Sorry.
Is that another Midwest thing? Gut rot? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I always say bubble guts.
Yeah, I don't say that.
Get the BGs. Bubble guts.
You can't say that.
Yeah, we've lost all listeners now.
And they're gone.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. Bye, Finland.
Wow, what do you say? Bubble guts?
So dumb. A Marin County teacher taught class while drunk and high, according to police. That's the only way I would teach a class. A Terra Linda High School teacher was arrested Wednesday morning after allegedly teaching class while under the influence of alcohol, prescription drugs, and cannabis.
Wow.
Nice cocktail
Perfect.
there. Yeah.
The trifecta.
Yeah. I didn't know I was in Marin. When Marin police arrived on site after receiving a call from school administrators at 11:51 a.m.,
Ooh.
they said that Leonhardt, sure, initially didn't Leon Leonhardt.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird one.
This person initially denied being drunk, but tests and evaluations from drug recognition experts, I didn't know that was a job, showed otherwise. She consented to a preliminary alcohol screening test, which showed she was more than 3 times the legal limit.
Wow.
When at school, by the way. When confronted with the results of the test, she admitted to consuming some alcohol that morning.
Like some alcohol? I had a bottle of alcohol before I came into work this morning.
I'll take 1 alcohol, please. It was the opinion of the DRE officer that due to her intoxication level, Leonhardt was unable to care for the safety of children while they were in her classroom. You don't fucking say.
I'm sure she could still care for their safety.
Maybe not do much about it.
She just wouldn't be able to keep them safe.
Right. She could care that things were going wrong.
Yeah, because when I'm pretty drunk, I still care.
My question is, how did she get there?
Can I do much about it? No. How did
she get to school?
Oh.
3 times over the legal limit with prescription drugs and you said marijuana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she
how did you get
down
there?
a hill.
In a barrel?
Like full on log roll. Yeah.
Right.
I'd be stumbling over myself. Like how...
I'm picturing the scene from Wolf of Wall Street where he thought he drove home perfectly.
Yeah.
And then the next morning his car was in the pool. He hit like every mailbox.
That always makes me think of the beer fest scene when Barry goes home with the girl and looking good, Barry. Looking good, you handsome motherfucker.
So I haven't seen that so long.
Oh, you need to watch it.
Oh, good.
I've only seen it over 100 times.
I think I own it somewhere. I mean, anything that Broken Lizard does, I'm
genius. Yeah,
I'm beer for it. Monica, would you like a half of a beer here?
Yes, please.
Yes. We are our backup beer here provided to us by Andrew, one of the beer tenders over at Naughty Pine. He
oh, sweet.
He gave me his homebrew. He gave me 2 and I drank 1 and I looked in the fridge like, oh shit, I still have another one.
That's
so
awesome.
Is that the cool dude?
That's the cool dude.
Right? That's the cool dude.
And he's got a very cute puppy cannon.
Mm-hmm.
This is his IPA that he made. Accused drunk driver with possible hand grenade in car was arrested in. Anybody have any guesses on where something like this could have happened?
I'm going to say Florida.
Yeah. How the fuck did you guys know?
That's where all the crazy stuff happens.
Yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't an alligator in the car.
Yeah.
I know.
Somebody says hand grenade, and the first thing that comes to my mind is Florida.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Hi, Vanessa. Speaking of Florida.
Hi, Vanessa.
Vanessa. Hi.
Oh, hide your hand grenades, Vanessa. The state fire marshal was called to investigate a bomb threat Friday night in Wesley Chapel after state troopers found a possible hand grenade in a vehicle belonging to an accused drunk driver. Also, a possible hand grenade? Was it a fucking hand grenade or was it not?
Yeah, how does that what What the fuck? What else can be like pictured as like a hand grenade? Like you see, and you're like, wow, that might not be a hand grenade, but it also might be a hand grenade.
Sorry, there's a real ripe avocado.
Where do people get hand grenades?
Florida.
Like what?
Pawn shops?
I think as you enter
pawn shops.
Maybe, but I think as you cross state lines in Florida, they actually hand you your hand grenade. So here's your grenade and your alligator. Good luck, everybody.
If you want to make headlines, just walk your dog down the street in one hand and hold onto the grenade in the other.
Right.
And you will become a Florida man headline.
But you
Yes.
Oh, wow, it's so easy.
That's not even front page in Florida.
No, that's just a sidebar.
Right. Troopers say that George Stefanik, 53, of Lutz, swerved out of his lane and sideswiped another vehicle around 8 p.m. on Friday as he drove through a construction zone on State Road 56. According to an arrest report, Stefanik consented to a breathalyzer, first mistake, and his breath alcohol level was 0.171.
Now, why do you do that? Why do you consent to that if you just know you're going to fuck it up?
Right. That's so silly. While taking inventory of Stefanik's vehicle so it could be towed, troopers say they discovered an open 24-ounce can of Ice House beer, keeping it classy, in the center console, and an item that looked like a hand grenade on the side of the center console. Stefanik was arrested on charges of misdemeanor DUI. Additional charges may be pending. Here's the thing. They never confirmed or denied that it was a fucking hand grenade.
Maybe if he was driving in a construction zone, he was like, maybe he was part of the demo team and he got fired and he just really wanted to like finish the job off.
I guess.
So he went to the local pawn shop and got a hand grenade and was like, fuck this.
I'm gonna blow up that construction site.
I don't know. Yeah. This is such a strange story.
It is so weird. A drunk man tries to get a Big Mac in a drive-thru by identifying as a truck.
Because he was not driving?
Like walking through.
They had little backstory. They had closed the inside, and he needed a Big Mac because he was drunk. So he walked up to the speaker, and this is where we pick up our story.
Oh.
That was him vrooming, by the way.
That's why I'm laughing.
Hello. Hello.
Excuse me, mate. I'm going to have to ask you to get out of the drive-thru.
Can I get a Big Mac, please?
No, you need a car to come through the drive-thru, pal.
You're not open, though.
I know it's drive-thru only, that's why.
Well, I'm trying to drive through.
Then you can't get any food.
How?
Because you need to be in a car to come through the drive-thru.
But I can't get in the building.
That's because it's drive-thru only tonight.
I'm in a car. I'm trying to pretend I'm in a car so I can get some food, please. Run!
But I didn't accept it in vehicles.
Run! I've got. Run!
I still can't save you, man.
How?
Because you're not in a car.
I'll come to the window.
That's no the point, no. It's a health and safety hazard.
How is it? I walk round the same as what I
You're
can't.
walking around the drive-thru, mate. If you get run over, it's then on me.
I've got on video. Nobody's got on me here. They'll hurt the car.
I still can't save you, man.
How?
Because I've explained you're not in a vehicle.
I am. I am a vehicle.
You're not a vehicle.
I'm a fuck. You try to say I don't identify
fucking
as
truck.
a truck.
Identify as whatever you want, mate, but still doesn't do the fact that you're not in a vehicle.
But I identify as a truck, so I am a truck. I've got this on video. I identify as a truck on my birth certificate.
Okay.
Birth certificate.
So can you serve me, please? I would like a Big Mac.
No.
Why? Do you take trucks in your drive-thru? A truck? I just want a Big Mac. Look, if you give me a Big Mac, I'll quite halfway come to window 1, give you the cash, go to window 2, collect my Big Mac, and then go home. What is the problem, pal? Your front door's not open, so I can't come in there.
Wait, mate, I've already asked you, you're going to have to get out of the drive.
How? I'm a truck. would you get me my order, please, pal? Because you're in a car and I'm trying to say I'm in a truck, and this guy's now saying that I'm not in a truck, but I identify as a truck. Can this guy look, he's got order his. Hey, pal. Yeah.
Broom.
That was amazing.
Identify as a truck. It's on my birth certificate.
I would have just served him at that effort.
Look, let me tell you, as a guy who worked at McDonald's all through high school and into college, people would walk, like we closed the inside early, and people would walk up. Like there's a hotel next to us. People would come over drunk, like, hey, can I get whatever? Like, of course you can. Like, what am I going to do? Like, get the fuck out of here? No, you're drunk. You need a Big Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you're so, like, the perseverance right there was
the commitment.
Yeah.
A+.
I mean, the sound effects alone. Yes. Not only can you have a Big Mac, you can have a free Big Mac.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm thinking, too. I'm just like, I would have just gave him food to get him out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, he's going to keep bugging you.
Yeah. Yeah, he was not leaving.
No. He was drunk and he needed a Big Mac. It's one hungry truck. Just saying. Yeah. That guy's a hero. I love his sound effects.
I'm going to try that out this weekend.
You should. I love that when he was like, do you not serve trucks? That's so good. And then finally, let's end it on this. Flex.
Whoa.
The 20 highest rated hazy / New England IPAs of 2022.
Geez, Greg, why are you going to call me out on this one?
Because it's a list and I'm hoping it makes you angry.
I love lists.
This is from Untapped, and this is based on ratings over 1,000 ratings. What you gonna do, brother? Number 20, and I've had this one, Spellbinder from Wrenhouse Brewing Company. Pretty good beer. Number 19, In the Steep from Outer Range Brewing. Number 18, this is a good one, Ectogasm from Drecker Brewing.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah. Number 17, Deadhead IPA series, Tour Bus from Distill.
Brewing? Yeah, those are pretty damn good.
Okay. Number 16, Electric Jellyfish from Penthouse Pizza.
Pint House.
This is Pent, P-E-N-T.
Oh, because isn't it Pint House? P-I-N-T?
Yeah, I think there must be a typo. It says E.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's not me this time. Number 15, The Substance from Bissell Brothers Brewing Company. Number 14, Magnetic Fields, Fort George Brewery. Number 13, Juicy Bits from WeldWerks.
Okay.
Delicious. Number 12, Zote, Z-O-T-E, from Causa Brewing.
Oh, Calusa? Yeah. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Calusa?
I think it's another typo because I know of Calusa. This is C-A-U-S-A. Come on.
Yeah, no, that I've had that Zote from them. It was, I wouldn't rate it higher than Ectogasm, but it was solid.
Oh, is it better than Juicy Bits?
No.
Okay. And get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get it out of here.
Think you're better than me.
You mudda.
Number 11, Meet the Mosaics from Hop Butcher for the World. Number 10, M43 Northeast India Pale Ale from Old Nation Brewing.
I don't think that beer is that good.
Oh, really?
People rave about that beer. I had one can traded to me about 2 years ago, and I had to chug it.
Okay.
So I didn't know if it was a bad can or just a bad beer or what. So then I had revisited it not, 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And it was
Still
just all right. So I don't understand the craze on this.
Has a 418 out of 121,000 ratings.
See, and I wouldn't rate it that high at all.
Well,
375.
375 tops.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. These people
Fight me on that, guys. Fight me.
No, I got your back. You're way back. As in, like, I'm not going to be a part of that fight. Number 9, After Careful Consideration from Black Stack Brewing.
Black Stack's good.
Yeah. Number 8, Citraquential from Heist Brewery.
I like that name, and Heist is good. I've had some of their stuff.
Okay. 7, Dream Team from Rubens Brews. 6, Middle Aged Genius from Trillium Brewing Company.
Is the top 5 just going to be all Treehouse?
Number 5, Goose. No. 312, huh? That's so weird. It's not even
The
hazy.
ire was about to just...
No, though. No, though.
How did Bourbon County make its way onto a hazy IPA list? That's so weird.
Untapped just starting to do shit to piss me off.
Right. Number 5, double dry hop juicy bits, delicious from WeldWerks. Number 4, double dry hopped M43 from Old Nation Brewing. Oh, that one has a 427 out of almost 7,000 ratings. Flex.
Well, I guess I've never had the double dry hopped version, but
maybe just double as bad as the original one. Prove us otherwise, Old Nation Brewing. Yeah. We've made so many enemies. Number 3, Chubbles, 53 degrees north from Cloudwater Brewing Company.
I like that name.
Chubbles. That's what my friend calls his wife all the time. Very mean.
Wow.
It's only funny because she's not. And then number 2, Patrons Project, 13.01 double dry hopped India Pale Ale, Tank Patrol / Infinity Vortex / Other Half / Equilibrium. I think that means It's a collaboration.
Oh.
Wow.
With all those breweries. And then the number 1, and talk about disagreeing. Number 1, 4.02 based on 23,442 ratings. Hui from Lupulin Brewing Company. I have had this one.
Really?
And I did not. It's not a bad beer.
It's not bad. Yeah.
It's not drain pour, but number 1?
I do not agree 100% with that.
Yeah. Have you had Hui?
I've not had any of those beers that you've named.
All right, good. You're in the clear.
It's because I'm not a huge hazy person. So
it's true.
If anybody has a hazy, I do not try it. So sorry.
Really? You don't try it at all?
Nope.
The
Not even
WeldWerks
out of
was pretty
curiosity.
hazy.
Mm-mm.
So did you like the WeldWerks that we had earlier?
I did.
It was pretty hazy.
That was surprising.
The
But the
double
hops
hazies
in there
better.
are pretty
Yeah, it's true. Pretty
safe.
spot on.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like Flex here. I am angry at this list.
Yeah,
Number 1, Hui. Come on. That's a bunch of Hui.
Yeah. Oh, hey. That's super Midwest of you.
Somebody had to do it.
Yeah. Shame on that list.
Yeah.
Lupulin, good stuff. They do this collaboration series that's really good, and their stuff is really good. They do a imperial chocolate peanut butter porter that is out of this world, and I would put that beer at number 1 on a haze list over Hui.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I think Hui's the only one I've had from them, and it's just fine. You know, not a drain pour, not great. It's just fine. And so
it's a drink. It's a drinkable beer,
Yeah,
but not like a number 1 on a haze list.
yeah. God, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
You know what? That's going to cause me to hit some fucking music over here. Let's wrap things up.
Angrily.
Let's wrap things up.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Hui, you think you're better than everybody.
You're just like your father.
So good. Maybe we can get Monica in on an all Boston / East Coast accent episode.
I feel like
It wouldn't be
she's in
good,
for
but
it.
I'll do it.
Yeah. You think ours is any good?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yours
say.
is better than mine.
The
Come
bar is
on.
real low.
Oh, you think we're better than you?
I do.
think we're
I
better?
do. So much better.
Oh, God. This is the last time we've ever seen Monica, isn't it? Yeah. It's good while it lasted. Monica, thanks for hanging out with us 2 weeks
Thanks
in a
for
row.
having me.
Absolutely. You
Hope it was good for her because it was good for us.
It was a fun time.
No comment. I hope you'll come back around.
I will.
And
I
hang
will.
with us, even though you think we're better than you.
Yeah.
So wrong.
What an insult.
Yeah. You think we're better than you. Anyways,
There's the stupid.
yeah, found it.
Found it.
Craftbeerrepublic.com, Craft Beer Republic on the socials, Flex Me a Beer _ in between. And I'm going to make Monica say her Instagram handle.
Momo Agogo with 3 O's at the end.
There we go. And of course, Pedals and Pints on the socials and on the website as well. Go check them out if you're in the SoCal, Ventura County, Conejo Valley area. If you're shopping at the Oaks Mall,
Yeah.
you're going to need a
come and
fucking
see
beer.
me.
Yeah. Anytime you get me to go to a mall, you better get me well hydrated.
Yeah.
I think that is it. Oh, no, that's not everything. 805-538 beer. Drunk Dial us. that is everything. I hope everyone is staying very well hydrated.
And on that note,
good night, everybody.